ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Okay. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, fresh to the mud. Yeah, I'm fresh to the mud. Your niggas free, young guns. They free the real. Who we gotta? What? Yeah. Who we gotta? Wait. Yeah. Wait. Go out and vote. Go and vote. Cause you a dope. Yeah.
Whoa.
Go and vote.
What do you mean by that?
Cause you a dope. Yeah. Is that right?
All right, I might have to cut into this. What's up, Truth Nation?
Okay.
What's poppin', all the juicy jammers out there? You are now sipping on Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And of course, I got the boy Ben Jammin' with me.
It's amazing.
Shout out to DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
DJ Brother Z.
Period. And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy sip to that Friday. Woo! We made it to another end of the week, y'all. And there are so many things that we need to discuss. So many things. Ben hit on it a little bit. You know, Young Thug is a free man.
Thugger.
Megan Thee Stallion is getting dragged.
Megan the liar.
Kamala and Trump both in the same city.
They battling, they beefing.
Oh my gosh. It's just a lot. Election day is a couple days away. It's just so much. It is just so much that we have to get into. But while we're talking about voting, we have a very important interview that we are about to play right now.
Do we?
A lovely lady who definitely got the juice. She got the sauce. Okay.
She got the drip.
Benjamin actually did this interview. So what are just a couple of things people are going to hear in a couple of minutes, Ben?
A few tidbits of information that you guys are going to hear from the illustrious Yvette Nicole Brown. Some of you all may know her from the series Drake and Josh, acting as Helen. Some people even seen her in the Avengers Endgame. She was actually in the elevator. And some folks may even know her voice.
What?
All right, playing as the coach in Inside Out 2.
What?
But that's neither here nor there, because I'm about to give y'all the real. All right, ultimately, Yvette Nicole Brown, when she got to talking with me in our discourse, in our discussion, we all talked about just voting, you know, and how important Milwaukee was to get out and vote. Just keep it plain and simple.
Oh, really?
But I'll let you guys all unpack and see exactly what we was talking about in this pre-recorded interview. Are you ready, Truth Nation?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the real?
Yeah.
DJ Brother Z, holla at me. Truth Nation, Juicy Jammers, everybody tapped in. I am joined by the illustrious, all right, Yvette Nicole Brown, all right, actress, writer, producer, and host, and also a self-proclaimed blurred. How you doing, Yvette?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Perfect. Now, Yvette, I hear you're with the Harris campaign.
I am. I'm one of the surrogates out here talking about this wonderful woman and the great man running with her and trying to get people to show up and vote early if they can in Wisconsin.
Interesting. I think early voting is so important, and I'm glad that we actually have that out here for people to, be able to vote when they can, so it's more convenient for them.
Absolutely.
Seriously,
and you guys have it through Sunday, which is amazing. Like, they could literally just put the radio down and go and do it right now.
Very true. Very true. And it's just so crazy because I don't know why. Maybe you know a little bit more than I do, Yvette, but for whatever odd reason, Milwaukee, Wisconsin is the highlight, if I do say so myself, to this whole entire presidential campaign. People are really, banking on the fact that if they don't win Milwaukee, they might not win at all.
It's very true, and that's why it's so important. I'm up early in L.A. calling into the radio station to talk to you because we need the young people in Milwaukee and Wisconsin to show up. Mm-hmm. You guys have to show up. I mean, this is a thing that I always say. I'm an old lady at this point. And when I think about climate change and I think about a woman's right to choose, these are things that will affect the younger population way more than they will me. Mm-hmm. If y'all want to grow up on a planet where you can actually breathe the air and drink the water and not be on fire, you need to go vote for Harris Walls as soon as you can. If you want to be able to control your bodies, young ladies, you need to go vote for Harris Walls as soon as you can. And let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. A woman's right to choose doesn't just affect the woman. Remember, if these babies are born and you're not prepared for them, that affects the men as well. Right. So we need to make sure that everybody gets to decide what's best for their families, and that's why a woman's right to choose is very important.
It's so crazy that you put it that way, Yvette, because you made it sound like Avengers Endgame, all right? It made it sound like it was Avengers Endgame, all right?
I know something about that. I know a little something about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm certain you do. You definitely made an appearance in Avengers Endgame, and if you don't mind me asking, how did that moment in your lifetime feel to be a part of one of the biggest movies of all time?
Listen, I'm a blurred, and now I'm in two of the biggest movies. I'm also a voice in Inside Out 2, which is all about mental health, which is also very important.
What?
Yeah, I voiced Coach Roberts in that. So I've been in $2 billion films.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes.
No,
and listen, what makes my life possible is living in a democracy.
Right.
So if we don't get Harris and Walls in, the chance for all of us with melanin to do the things we want to do in this world will be over. Because I want to say this about young people, too, as I bring it back to what we need to talk about today. Mm-hmm. Do you know that stop and frisk is one of the things that Donald Trump wants to bring back?
Very
Do you know that Donald Trump wants to give immunity to police officers? Mm-hmm. Who do you think those two policies in particular are going to affect most? Black people.
Black people.
Young black people.
Mm-hmm.
Young black people. So that's why it's so important that everybody go to wisdems.org/vote. That's wisdems.org/vote, and make sure you vote, young people. And yes, I'm excited to be in those amazing films. I don't want to not give myself the love I deserve, but voting is so important.
No, voting is definitely important, Yvette. It is definitely important. It's something that you need to look outside of yourself and really analyze your community. You know what I'm talking about,
Absolutely.
Yvette? You really need to have that love and show that you care about your brothers and sisters out there, whether they're black, white, Hispanic, whomever. I think that's what more so the Harris campaign, in my personal opinion. I think that's what she reflects and represents is more the love and compassion that Americans have for one another. Mm-hmm.
We used to care about each other.
Correct.
We used to worry about, we were our brother and sister's keeper. And the idea that we're now living on a planet where, in a country where we're being told that we're against each other. Mm-hmm. And that's not the case. I think we're closer together and there's more love and hope and joy amongst us than the other side wants to tell us. And the other thing I want the young people to pay attention to, and listen, when I say young people, just know I'm old. I'm not calling y'all children.
You're not old, Yvette. You're not old.
Listen, brother, listen. Listen, tell my neck and my back. Tell these knees. Tell these knees. But the whole point is Project 2025 has a lot of plans that will send us back to the dark ages. And all the things that we fought for in my lifetime are being removed. Mm-hmm. I told this story recently. I was in New York and I saw a jar of, in a thrift store, and there was a jar of buttons, right? And it made me think about the jar of jelly beans and the jar of marbles that people back in the 60s used to have to count in order to be able to vote. And young people may not know that. In order to vote back then, black people had to pay a poll tax, so they had to pay a portion of their weekly salary to be able to vote. They had to walk miles to be able to vote. They had to count jelly beans and marbles to be able to vote. We don't have to do that now. So in honor of the people that fought for us to be able to just go to an early voting spot for free and cast a vote, we need to all show up and vote. All of us.
Interesting.
wherever we live.
And you know, Yvette, it's so crazy for you to actually put it the way that you did, because ultimately this is an act of love. You know, making certain that you do love your community. And one thing that I do know about you, Yvette, all right, is that you are engaged currently.
I am.
And
I am.
You are in the cycle of love for your life right now. Was it the Harris campaign that made you do it?
Let me just bring them two together. I will say this: I am marrying a civically minded man, and we hit the campaign trail together. We both went to Philly recently, and we went to some churches. We went to the Lincoln tailgate, and we went to Cheney University tailgate, and hung out with the people. And I'm an AKA, so we hung out with the AKAs. And my fiance Tony is wonderful, and you know we're fighting the good fight so that those coming up behind us can live the lives that we got to live. So voting is a part of that. Right?
No, you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. Yvette, because even when I think about like the case of Loving versus Virginia, you know, where a black woman and a white man eventually married, you know, if we side with Donald Trump, that whole thing right there could be, you know, squashed, so to speak, when you are attacking people's ideologies and again the people that they decide to love.
Absolutely. He doesn't seem to like anyone that's not him. You know, if you're not white or rich, he doesn't seem to care about you. And what I love about Harris Walls is that they care about everyone. They want all of us to rise, all of us. And that's why we have to show up for them so they can show up for us.
Now, I actually wanted to ask you this question, Yvette, because one thing, again, that I did a little research on you. And you love Star Wars. You're a Star Wars fanatic.
I do.
In this presidential campaign that we're currently in right now, who would you say represents the Jedis and who represents the Sith?
Oh, my God, this is so easy. Of course Harris Walls are the Jedis. Come on. And let me tell you something. If Donald Trump is not a Sith Lord, I don't know what he is. What is he other than that?
Right.
Come on, with all the darkness and all the red lightsabers, and it's all Sith. Disgusting.
That's so crazy.
Use the light, use the force. Come on, use the force, you guys, and go to wisdems.org/vote. Pick up your lightsaber and go vote for Harris Walls. Stop playing around.
I like how I love your creativity. I love your imagination and how you're able to put that all together.
Yes, absolutely. It's right in front of us, though. It's right in front of us if you pay attention. This is the other thing. You guys ever been around someone and when you leave their presence, you try to figure out how you feel. When you leave someone's presence, you either feel good or you feel crappy for the most part. And when you watch Kamala Harris on television or speaking, how do you feel? You feel good. You feel that there's some hope. You feel like this thing can turn around. When you listen to Donald Trump or J.D. Vance, all you hear is garbage and everybody's horrible and everybody hates each other and violence and carnage. That is not what America is. And we have a right, if we show up and vote, we have the chance to get America back on track and we can start talking about joyful and loving things because that's the truth of who we are, not this dark landscape that Trump Vance paints. What kind of world do you want to live in? What kind of America do you want to live in, where we love each other and help each other or where we pull each other down? Which one?
Right. It sounds like to me that you're for all your girlfriends, you know?
Absolutely. You have done your research. You've done your research.
Hey, you know, I'm a lover of great art, you know, and I think that's something that you've brought into the game through and through every time you ever hit the screen. And I mean, even in your writing, that you thank you for all the inspiration that you've done for me personally. You know, being on Drake and Josh, like. Yeah, you know how to drop that in there. You know how to drop that in there.
You one of my Drake and Josh kids.
I am.
Let me find out. Jam and Juices. Jam, let's come on. Come on, Jam. Give it to me.
Because ultimately, you know, I aspire to have a similar path as yours, you know, because ultimately,
really?
you know, because ultimately at the end of the day, Yvette, you know, like I said, when we even began this whole interview or whatnot, you know, you, for whatever odd reason, I think you're able to see both sides of the spectrum. And I'm talking about, like, forget the whole black-white idea. I think you speak directly to the human soul, you know, when you actually, when you're doing your craft. So I appreciate everything you've done because ultimately I think we need to reshape our mind frames to, again, be more loving.
I agree, and I always choose my roles based on can everybody 8 to 80 watch it. And Drake and Josh is one of the first things I did, and I'm so honored that I meet young people. I'm sorry to call you young people, but Jammin, you are young people to me that grew up watching me and see something in me that they want to emulate. I try to be a role model, and that's why getting up early and calling to talk about voting is so important, because I want young people to realize that your vote is your voice, and your voice is your power. And I want us to show up in excellence and in power, and we do that by showing up to vote. And not just for president. You got to show up every time they open the polls, and you got to vote blue, I believe, Democrat up and down the ballot, because we're always on the chopping block. We always are. Right. And if you don't like who's running, run yourself. We've seen with Donald Trump, you ain't got to be nobody special to run. Right. We know this now. So if you have a good heart and you care about people, run for something in your local neighborhood, in your municipality. You be the change. And until you do that, vote for people that want to be the change. And in this election, it's Harrison Walls.
Before I let you go here, Mr. Vet, what is something that you're looking forward to from getting and receiving VP Kamala Harris as being the president? What's something that you're looking forward to that she's going to put down for all of us?
Well, I'm a caregiver, and she just came up with this thing called Medicare at Home. So a lot of times with, Black homes, we bring our people home. My dad was in the house with me until he hurt himself to an extent that he couldn't be here anymore. So I had to find care for him outside the house. With what she's proposing, I would be able to bring the care that he's getting there in the home with me. So I could have my daddy back in this house with me if she becomes president. So that's my why. Wow. But anybody who is a woman or loves a woman, the simple thing is a woman's right to choose. That's the simple thing. And then maybe the Voting Rights Act coming back, the fact that she wants to give first-time homeowners some money, she wants to give first-time parents some money. She wants to help people. And when you notice, she doesn't talk about herself, she talks about us. Right. This is what I want to do for you. Instead of listing grievances and all the problems that dude, this billionaire has, so many problems. She wants to solve problems, not list problems. See, that's the difference.
And I'm not going to lie to you. The care idea, the home care idea, I personally love that because, on top of it's needed. It's truly needed. Like on top of the fact that, our elders can be suffering from dementia and or a lot of our people being afflicted by diabetes, that's something that our communities need.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's got, and listen, if you go to her website, she's got so many wonderful policies that will change our lives, and she's fighting for all of us, and we have to fight for her. So again, if you go to wisdems.org/vote, you will find out how you can vote up to Sunday in person, and then you can go on election day to the polling area near you, and you can register even on the day. But please make sure you get in the game. You want to be in this number. You want to be in this number, and we need Wisconsin. So please show up for Harris Walls.
That's amazing, Yvette. Thank you so much for calling in on Jammin' with Juice.
Jammin', it was so nice to talk to you. Tell Juice I said hi.
It's amazing. Thanks so much, Yvette.
Thank you, baby.
God bless you. Be safe.
God bless you. Bye.
That isn't a blessing to be talking to a superstar. It is for me.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I know her, and I was just telling you this, Ben, Black Touch Truth Nation. I remember her from, what is it called? Drake and Josh. That was when I first introduced to her, and she was just so funny to me. And just to see where her career has gone so far since then, and I'm sure a little bit before that, she's been killing it, and it's not easy to stay relevant in this game, in this industry. So the fact that she's been able to do that and look so good, man, she was really, really awesome. So I'm glad you got a chance to talk to her, man.
No, I mean, in all honesty, like I said, even when I told her in the interview, every time I've ever came across any of the work that she's worked on, it seems to me that she always was able to emulate and be this super positive person, this super positive character. So, again, it was so interesting to me that she went on to go voice acting Inside Out 2, which is a movie that, personifies each and every emotion that we go through as being human beings. So it just goes to show it's like a true testament to how truly much she cares about people and the human experience, which I think if you're going to be an actor or actress, it's something that you need to understand. If you're going to be great at doing that, you need to understand human interaction, and I think that's something she does well.
100%. So make sure y'all go vote. Do what she told you to do. I know y'all tired of hearing us saying it, so we had someone else tell you, right?
Go vote.
What? What was that?
Go vote if you're a throat goat.
All right. And so that is why we are going to transition to Sip to That Friday. 833-212-1017. Tell us what y'all are sipping on, sipping to, sipping for this weekend. We want to hear from you. If it's something that you randomly thought of, you were like, oh my God, I am now a decided voter. I want to tell y'all who I'm voting for. If you are someone who your boss made you angry, because our bosses are always making us angry, are they not?
Kyle.
833-212-1017. We are going to hear from Ben Jammin and myself. Our Sip to That's on the other side, so make sure you keep it locked. It's Sip to That Friday on Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
I know you're enjoying another great episode of Jammin' with Juice, but I had to stop by True Nation to let you know about Gruber Law Offices. You've seen the billboards, you know the name, but more importantly, they stand up for you. If you or a loved one is ever injured in an accident, or even a friend is injured in an accident, I want you to contact Gruber Law Offices because they will take care of you. They will let you focus on healing while they fight for you. Don't go back and forth with the insurance companies. You get a reputable law firm like Gruber Law Office to fight for you. And what I love about them is this, is that you never pay a single penny, no fee, until they win your case. Yes, you pay absolutely nothing until they win your case. Call them today at 414-276-6666. That's 414-276-6666, or visit them at gruber-law.com. It's one call. That's all with the Gruber Law Offices.
The Greater Milwaukee Urban League's 39th annual Black and White Ball is Saturday, November 2nd, and we want you to join us in the celebration. Tune in to 1017 The Truth's Black and White Ball After Party, hosted by me, Dr. Ken Harris, from 10 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, November 2nd. Come join us. So make sure you get in on all the fun by tuning in to the Black and White Ball After Party show, Saturday, November 2nd, 10 to 11, on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Your drink, sir? This virtual vacation is brought to you by Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. For the full experience, visit flymke.com to explore our many nonstop destinations. With super convenient parking and low fares, flying from Milwaukee makes traveling so easy, it's like starting your vacation early. Fly easy, fly MKE.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Far from a pacifist, hate we had to get back to this retrograde with eclipse. Only right I spin back in blackish. We rapping about cause acting like actors now. Feed them a couple lines to a camera and they start clapping. Wow, hold the applause, I'm far from impressed. stress. Think you pressing my buttons, that is a call of distress. Them bars at a minimum fed, you better off call and collect. That I'm seeing is similar, not responding to text. Must be October, the bodies I'm stomping over. Questioning who
Welcome
to go
back,
to that answer, crossing
y'all.
you over. Her fade away on the lazy, dragging like a straightaway TTG with the beat.
No, it's not. All right. 1017 The Truth. You are now sipping on Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice. That has been Jammin'.
It's amazing.
It is Sip to That Friday. 833-212-1017. Let us know what you're sipping for, sipping on, sipping to this weekend. Whatever it is, we want to hear from you guys, all right? And we actually have someone on the line right now. We're going to get into what they sipping for, sipping on, and sipping to this weekend. I believe it is Lucci Mob. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
It's Lucci. And Mom on the bed. Hey, and I want to say, hey, before I say what I'm sipping, hey, I want to say congratulations to both of y'all from where y'all started at the station to where y'all at now.
Thank you.
I remember Juicy Juice used to be upstairs. Nobody never seen her. And Jammin', you started over there, I think, with Tori. And now where y'all at now, I'm proud of y'all. And you know we sipping on that apple. And don't forget the crown. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a blessed day. I love both of y'all and keep continue the good energy for us young people.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the right type of sipping to I wanted this weekend.
That's real talk. Yeah, he said
I got to sip to that. Where's your sip to that?
He said,
bro, this your second week and you don't have a drink, bro.
I got a drink, bro.
Where it's at?
It's in the mind.
You know what? I'm over you.
Come here.
Come here and do what?
Come here, bro.
You don't have nothing.
I do. You don't
this
see
is
this?
not. We're not five, and this is not playing imaginary friends.
Come here,
Where's
bro.
your drink at?
We sipping.
Sipping what?
Come here.
Air?
Just dap me up, bro.
Oh my
Dap me up.
gosh.
There we go. You ready?
No.
Let's sip to that Friday. You ready?
You the real throat goat.
Damn. Oh, snap. I'm gonna clip that.
You funny.
Hey,
okay,
man.
anyway, what you sipping to?
What am I
Your
sipping
imaginary gulp drink.
I'm just saying, man, sometimes you gotta have fun with it, right? Sometimes you gotta have fun with it. Oh man, I love our people. But with that being said, it is Sip to That Fridays. Y'all really want to know what Ben Jammin' is sipping to? I got to tell you. All right, so if y'all don't know, Truth Nation, my day was bad yesterday, but it is a good day today, and I'm only off 2 hours of sleep. So I'm sipping to the fact that my body was well enough rested to come in and do this show, and not just this show, but also conduct the interview with Yvette Brown today. That made my day. I want to sip to that. I also have to sip to the fact that they done freed the real. All right, I'm sipping to the fact that Thugger is out, baby.
They freed the real. They freed the trill.
Yeah. I hope he, transitions lovely, and it's just so interesting that, one of our young black men just last week went in, and now Young Thug is out. You know what I'm saying? Lil Durk went in last week Friday. Young Thug is out this Friday. So, hey, can't have them both, I guess.
What does this mean for hip hop?
Good question.
Like, what does this show? Like, what is this an example of? Like, what do our youth learn from this situation?
I would hope that our youth would learn not to trust snitches. I would hope that the youth also would learn to not commit violent acts. And just honestly, for real, I hope they learn to just be a good citizen. You don't need to grow up and even be a rapper. Like, if you don't really love the craft of music, just stay away from it. And if you are dabbling in some negativity, the moment you transition and make yourself legitimate, stay legitimate. All right, be legitimate. It's much safer. It's much easier. I was listening to an interview with 50 Cent, and somebody asked him, he was like, "Why, 50? Why you never joined the gang? Why you never joined the gang? Why you never got down with YSL? Why was you never OTF? Why you ain't never get down with none of them gangs?" And he was like, "Because never in my lifetime have I ever seen a gang be successful." All right, he says, "I like success." He was like, "If I'm gonna be a part of a gang, I might be Alpha Kappa,
like a Greek,
one of the frat brothers,
one of the Greek fraternities and sororities,
one of the dogs and stuff like that." So with that being said, You know, if you're going to do anything with your life, make certain that it's filled with nothing but positivity. As you guys heard earlier with Miss Yvette Brown, filled with positivity. Be like Benjamin. Try to be amazing all the time. You know, I wake up in the morning, it's amazing. I come to 12 o'clock, it's amazing. And right before I go to sleep, just to let myself, my future self know, I tell my future self, it's amazing. Just so I wake up and go to sleep like that, you know. So with that being said, I'm sipping to all of that.
Dang, that was a lot of stuff to sip to. Ooh, sip into that. Woo,
and Hollywood Hooks is out on
Imaginary
Apple Music
drink. Woo,
and Spotify and on my website.
Woo. Oh, yeah. Go, throat, go, Ben.
All right.
You're... Spit on that thing.
There you go.
Anyway, you guys, it's Sip to That Friday. 833-212-1017. Let us know what y'all are sipping to, sipping on, and sipping for this weekend. I have actually a lot of stuff that I want to sip to. I don't even know what I should pick. Should I just do a rundown of everything? Do a
rundown.
Okay, I'm going to do a rundown.
It was a successful week for you. It really was.
Was it? What did I do that I don't remember?
Man, bro, you went to the Usher joint, bro.
Oh, my God.
Almost caught herpes. You went to T Grizzly.
Damn.
You went to Cash Doll.
Oh, my gosh. I forgot Monday and Tuesday even happened.
Your week was amazing, bro.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I got so much to sip to. I feel like I should do it on the other side so I can have the whole segment to just go in on everything I'm sipping to. Because it's a couple things that I feel like people are a little hypocritical about that I want to discuss. And I want to have that conversation because I think it's needed for the Black community. Not even just the Black community, just the community in general, because y'all got to stop being hypocrites out here.
I'm going to choose my position on this conversation. I'm going to either choose to be a butthole or I'll just go and congratulate you on everything. Let's see how that goes, though.
All right, 833-212-1017 if you want to join in on this Sip to That Friday. We want to hear from you, Truth Nation. Help us start this weekend off the right way, all right? But in a minute, we are going to be right back, so keep it locked. It's Jammin' with Juice.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice. Tap into Milwaukee's most entertaining morning show.
Telly was getting frustrated because he couldn't connect to Wi-Fi, and he was like, Tony said, oh, crud. I was like,
wow.
Crud? Oh, crud. Crud knuckles.
Tony get all of my words on the golf course because I don't curse, and if I do something wrong, my go-to word is fudge.
Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Join the livest talk and text fan base in the country.
So I had to come and speak about this topic because Benjamin, you be cracking me up in the worst way possible.
Which part?
All love.
Keep calling. Keep texting. Keep being you, Truth Nation.
Hey, how you guys doing? The best lunch show ever. Ooh. I want to say, first of all praises to the Most High.
Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
My name is Anton Moore. Around here, we have hardworking people that just need a break. Whether it's investing in small businesses or making housing affordable, Vice President Harris gets it.
Kamala Harris is making sure Black men have the tools to build generational wealth. She'll put a policy in place that gives 1 million forgivable loans to help entrepreneurs, including Black entrepreneurs, start their own businesses. She also plans to give $25,000 in down payment assistance for first-time homeowners and crack down on racial bias in home appraisals. Harris's plan will help Black men own more assets so we can build long-term wealth.
This is what an investment in my community looks like. We're trying to build generational wealth. No get-rich-quick schemes, no scams, no one-time check, none of that. Vice President Harris got our back. I'll be there on November 5th. Will you be there?
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Harris for President.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With limited incomes not keeping up with the lingering effects of inflation, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Yeah. When I was trending, all of y'all was mighty friendly, but
life is better with American Family Insurance because their home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. You can save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote from an agent at amfam.com. Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned as operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. And behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream, Benjamin. And sometimes growing that dream, it takes some extra funding. All right. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. You can apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And speaking of dreams, Truth Nation, all the Juicy Jammers out there, it is Sip to That Friday. And I had one of my dreams somewhat come true this week. Oh my God, I cannot believe I forgot that this even happened, you guys. But I am sipping to a few things. The first thing I'm sipping to is the fact that I got to be in the presence of Usher Raymond. Usher, baby. USHERRAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do with me. That is what I'm sipping to. Oh my God. I can't wait till I post these videos because people on my Instagram still don't know I went. Like, I don't forget to post stuff. I just be in my own world. I be trying to live in the moment and all this other good stuff. But I'm going to post it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram so you can see it too, because we locked eyes. We looked at each other. It was a vibe, you know. I had to touch his mink coat, and it was real mink, I'm sure. Like, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. Y'all would never believe it. So make sure y'all do that at Carrie Noni _. All right, that's the first thing I'm sipping to on this Sip to That Friday. The second thing I'm sipping to is Tuesday. It was the concert, the I Voted concerts with Cash Doll, Lakia, and Alex Now. You had Hugh V perform, DJ Brother Z was on there, and of course T Grizzly was in the building. We got to meet all of them actually, and we got to talk to Cash Doll a little bit. We got a video with her. We got a video of T Grizzly telling people to go vote. I got Cash on my vlog, and she was really awesome. She's really, really dope. Super cute lady. Like, really awesome. That is the second thing that I'm sipping to, all right? Because that was a great time. That was a great, great time.
It was an amazing time.
The third thing, Truth Nation, that I am sipping to is the fact that we got the Kamala Harris rally 2 nights. Do they know the location, or is that private? I don't know if that's public yet, so I'm not going to say where it's at yet. But if y'all trying to RSVP, Google it. But we got DJ Gemini Gilly on the 1s and 2s tonight. We got Glorilla, Flo Milli, MC Light, the Isley Brothers. Cardi B is going to be speaking at this event. And who did Sandy say is the other person that's coming? Like Keegan
Michael Key. He is most famous for Key and Peele.
Yeah. So many things are going to be going on and popping at this rally. And Benjamin and myself, we are going to be in the building. Mm-hmm. You already know, vibrations high because Jammin' and Juice is there, y'all. Yeah. And that's the 3 things from the week that I am sipping to. But I have a couple things. And this is one thing, because you know Halloween was also this week.
Oh, man, I forgot Halloween was this week.
But yeah, it was yesterday. You didn't dress up, but it's all right because you dressed up last week.
I was a radio personality.
That's not a costume if that's what you do every day.
It's imagination.
Whatever. I want to go to the hypocritical sip to that real quick.
Oh, wow.
Because y'all might come for me real quick, and you know what?
Pause.
I don't even care. I don't even care that y'all might come for me. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
But if y'all don't know who DJ Envy is, he is 1/3 of the Breakfast Club. He posted on his social media a video of his daughter, and well, really his whole family. They participated in a Halloween themed type of video, right? Where he was Biggie and his young daughter was Lil Kim. Now I know what y'all thinking, like, dang, why is this little girl Lil Kim? So the girl wanted to be Lil Kim. So they had what's the video called? I Know You See Me in the Videos. True. True. That one. Look, she was Lil Kim. And the outfit that she had on, it was like a red bathing suit. However, the red bathing suit had like cutouts on it, kind of similar to how, I almost said Kim K, how Lil Kim had her little cutout outfit on, and then she had like this really big red puffer jacket that was covering her up, and then she had like a red wig. She was full out Lil Kim, right? And this girl got to be around, I want to say maybe 10 and 9 or whatever. And people are coming for DJ Envy.
Pause.
Because him and his wife allowed for their little daughter to be dressed up as Lil Kim, and they thought it was very inappropriate. They're like, how did this go past both of the parents to not know that this was inappropriate? They're like, it's really a lot of creeps on the internet. You shouldn't have your daughter out here looking like this on the internet. How are y'all able to do this? I need to call CPS. This is crazy. You need to take this down. Charlamagne better give you donkey of the day. And I looked at it, and while me personally myself, I would not allow my daughter to be dressed as that, right? I understand it's a costume, but me personally, I wouldn't let my daughter dress like that. But I am not about to beat up on DJ Envy and his wife because they had this child, allowed this child to dress up like that, right? The reason is, and you can be a witness to this, Benjamin, how many people allow their kids to listen to Sexy Red?
Oh, wow.
How many people allow their kids to dress up as a Kim K, or dress up as a Rihanna, or dress up as another inappropriate artist? Not saying they're always inappropriate, but, you know, they have some very provocative looks.
Right.
I have seen so many other costumes of their kids being dressed up provocatively. So why are you coming for DJ Envy? And it just feels very hypocritical to me. And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. But I just feel like it's very hypocritical for people to be coming at DJ Envy for allowing his child to just be dressed up as a little Kim. If that was her dream, right? She had like the coat over her. You really didn't even see anything, to be honest, even though I wouldn't have her wear it. You couldn't really see anything. It's so hypocritical because we allow our kids to listen to the Young Thugs of the world. We allow our kids to listen to the Sexy Reds of the world, to the, shout out to Glorilla, but yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. I like their music, but it's not appropriate for kids to be listening to. So why don't you hop on your own self when you driving around with your kids listening to the explicit content that is in your house, that is in your car, that is everywhere, and not be worried about what other people got going on with their children? Am I wrong for that, Benjamin? Because you said you was gonna take it, you might beat me up, or
I was
you
choosing
gonna...
my position. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Oh, you agree with me?
Yeah, because you know,
I wasn't expecting that.
I'll take it back to something that Marlon Wayne said. You know, the reason why everybody's always in such an uproar and so sensitive about everything is because of the internet. That's it. Mind your damn business. All right, mind your business. That's him, his wife, his child. Ultimately, yes, we do want the best for her. We don't want no creep to get to creeping, peeking through their windows, looking at her. But same time, the people even commenting, y'all the creeps. Y'all over here overanalyzing the young girl.
Thank you. That's exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. It's kind of like the situation, and, you know, I know a lot of older people kind of feel some type of way about this when they say, like, oh, little girl, you shouldn't be wearing shorts around the house if you got, like, uncles around, or if you got, like, certain men company around. And to me, that never really sat right with me, because it's like, the shorts aren't even inappropriately like on the child. You know, I could see if they just walk around in some panties or something, but if they just wearing shorts and you tell them, hey, don't wear that because so and so is coming over, that's weird.
I think that comes from family history of sexual abuse, and that rule gets put in there when you know you got that uncle out there who be trying to touch on kids.
Right. So why have them around if you know that's how they are?
Wouldn't be my uncle. Wouldn't be.
You know what I mean?
My family get together.
Like, why even make that be a possibility? And I know that's just a thing I've always heard in like the older community.
Excommunicated from Dan Jammin if you out here touching kids.
But we like to protect them in our communities and in our families. We don't like to admit the fact that they be out here doing some real creepy stuff sometimes.
69 gods.
Right, exactly. So I don't want to hear it. And that just never sat right with me.
Right.
People saying like, oh, there are creeps on the internet. They can take your kids and do da-da-da-da. They gonna do that regardless, whether they got clothes on or not.
But you know,
whether they look older or not.
But you know, Juice, the thing about the internet is the fact is somebody's gonna sit behind that board. They're gonna sit behind their phone and talk say whatever they want to say on the social medias. Like honestly, if DJ Envy's little daughter would have dressed up as Megan Thee Stallion, what they had said then?
Nothing.
Right? Oh, well, now they probably would have.
You think they would have had a problem?
People got a problem with every damn thing on the internet.
I think they pick and choose depending on what they like and what they don't like.
With the recent uproar that people are circulating around on the internet talking about Megan Thee Stallion truly ended up lying to Gayle King, talking about she never had sex with Tory Lanez, they might have used that as a weapon to attack the little girl. If she would have dressed up as Megan Thee Stallion, maybe started calling her Megan the liar, or oh, you really letting your daughter become a liar like Megan? Like, come on, man. It's just
that is true.
The internet always got something to say because you know what?
They
don't got no real emotion in real life. They got too much time on their damn hands. They need to figure something else out with their lives besides getting in everybody else's business.
No, for real.
You know?
And I think we have allowed the internet to really, how do I want to say this? Groom and mold how we feel about things ourselves. You know, it's almost as if we don't like to think about how we feel about it first. We just take on whatever. It's like that groupthink type situation. You know, as soon as you see a bunch of people saying one thing, you all automatically start thinking that exact same way, even if that's not who you truly are. So I definitely think the internet needs some type of, I don't know, it needs to be regulated, in my opinion.
Ooh.
It needs some regulation.
Ooh. That's something you don't want to do.
Something I do want to do.
Hey, for
but
real. Get
I don't
Elon Musk
know.
out there.
833-212-1017. What's up, Ben?
Call in, Truth Nation, so you can get your voice heard. Or hit the YouTube chat board. And I want to run to the YouTube chat board just really quick.
You ain't did that in a minute, Ben.
I've been, actually, you know what? I'll tell you off air. They don't need to know everything. Okay. But with that being said, Curly Q on the YouTube chat board, she goes on and say, look, hey Noni, hey Ben Jammin, this is my sip to that Friday, and I'm just joining, all right? But I'm sipping to the fact that my baby girl is a first-time voter, all right? Turning 18 in 1 week, all right, and registering and voting the following week. It's so interesting. So shout out to your baby girl. Happy birthday, Curly Q, to your baby girl.
Yes.
And I'm proud that you have now raised a prize productive citizen.
Woo! We love civic engagement.
Yes.
Civic
engagement. Yeah.
Where's your drink? Go.
What do you mean by that? Hey, I'm just saying, man. But thank you guys so much for tapping in for Sip to That Fridays.
Okay. We actually got Miss Banana. I didn't hear what you said. I was talking to Zach. My bad, man. We got Miss Banana on the line. We're gonna head to her really quickly before we, wrap up the show with a bow. So, Miss Banana, what's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hey, how y'all doing, Ann Hazel? Y'all doing all right? Hazel better get lifted. I'm sipping on agreeing. I'm sorry. I'm sipping on agreeing to what y'all saying about, like, if there's an uncle that's creepy and you're told not to wear shorts around him, then he shouldn't even be around, because if you're told not to wear shorts around him, then that's enabling him to be a creep. So, and that's teaching the child that, okay, let him be a creep, but we gotta allow him his space. No, kick him out. Don't let him come in. That's teaching your child to set boundaries. Just because he's your uncle don't mean you have to come over.
No, you know what, Miss Banana? I appreciate exactly what you said, because that's something that I think that our communities need to implement with inside of our family memberships, like inside of our families. Like, honestly, y'all, if y'all know for a fact that you have a sexual predator in your family, I know you may love him. And or her, because when
hold them accountable.
Hold them accountable. You know, look,
that's right.
You know for a fact we having a family barbecue. Get your ass in the basement. You know what I'm saying?
In the basement.
Go down to the basement.
No,
man.
get in the jail. What are you talking about in the basement?
Well, maybe he's already out of jail. Maybe he's already out of jail. He did his stint.
Okay.
You are excommunicated.
You're not invited. You better find a new family.
He might still live at home with the mom, though.
No, you getting out. Thank you, Miss Banana. We appreciate you so much. All right, giving us that Sip That Friday. But Truth Nation, guess what, y'all? I want to tell you guys about the Black Friday furniture and mattress savings that is starting right now at Steinhafels. You can get all the latest looks at the season's best prices, like mattresses starting at just $199, recliners at $449, sofas at $499, and more. Plus, you can pay with Steinhafels' special 18-month 0% financing when you purchase $799 or more. No money down, no hidden fees. So shop Steinhafels' Black Friday savings now, in-store or online at steinhafels.com. Now, we are about to wrap up the show with a bow on the other side, but it is Sip to That Friday! If you want to get in your last-minute Sip to That, make sure you do so on the YouTube chat, or you can text us 833-212-1017.
Shout out to Marquina, man. You've been rocking with us all day on the YouTube chat board. If you want to get your voice heard, Truth Nation, make certain that you do hit the YouTube chat board and tell us what you are sipping to and sipping for this week or weekend.
Right. Bye.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Truth Nation, this is Truth Be Told's Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
And we want to encourage you to get out and vote on Tuesday, November the 5th.
Your vote matters, and this is the election where you can make your mark.
If you have not registered to vote yet, that is quite okay, because you can register to vote on Election Day in Wisconsin. Yes, same day voter registration.
Visit myvote.wi.gov to find your ballot and polling location. That is myvote.wi.gov.
Shape your future, Truth Nation, by getting out to vote on Tuesday, November the 5th.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Sybaris Pool Suites. Romantic, luxurious, affordable. A place where romance touches paradise and the memories of a lifetime are made. Sybaris offers a variety of room styles, including the exquisite Chalet Suite, which spans 3 levels and features your own private swimming pool with cascading waterfall, soothing whirlpool tub, a cozy fireplace, and much more to make your stay unforgettable. They are located in Mequon, just north of Milwaukee. Take a virtual tour at Sybaris.com.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Truth Nation, it is your girl Noni Juice, and I gotta tell you one more time because I don't think y'all heard me correctly. All right, the Black Friday furniture and mattress savings start right now at Steinhafels. Get it in early, you guys, and get all the latest looks at the season's best prices, like mattresses starting at just $199, recliners at $449, sofas at $499, and more. Plus, you can pay with Steinhafels special 18-month 0% financing when you purchase $799 or more. No money down and no hidden fees, y'all. all. Shop Steinhafels Black Friday savings now in store or online at steinhafels.com. Trying to tell y'all the holidays are coming up, quickly approaching. Once Halloween is out the way, so now we got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, we got New Year. So make sure you guys shop at Steinhafels for all of the needs that you guys need and do it ASAP.
It's amazing.
Tell me, girl, Noni Juice sent y'all. Okay. Yeah, y'all, we about to wrap up the show with a bow here. We got like 2 minutes left. Shout out to everybody who's been tapped in with us on the YouTube chat, who has been texting in, everybody who just supported us all week long. Yes, Marquina, I did not post the Usher video just yet. I am going to be posting it within the next few days. I had to post the T Grizzly and stuff first. And the way Instagram be set up, sometimes when you post a post and then you post another post too soon, it don't show both posts equally to all your people. So you kind of got to be strategic. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm do not be on our side. So I appreciate you for checking on that, and it will be up soon. So just make sure y'all are tapped in if you want to. Carrie Noni _ CarrieNoni _ on Instagram. Follow your girl. But it's Sip to That Friday. Do you have any final thoughts? You want to give them a drop of juice, Benjamin?
Well, you know what? I'll run to the YouTube text line or whatever, right? Cool. With that being said,
what's going on?
I don't know. My throat's just messing up. Maybe it's too much of that throat goat stuff I was talking about. I don't need no more throat goat. I don't want no more throat goat.
There's compromise.
But Truth Nation, I just want to read off a few of your text messages. Somebody goes on to say, and this is actually Wayne, he goes on to say, Juice, I think what we'll see over time is that our kids' behavior and use of social media will be a reflection of our own personal use. Just like anything else, it will become a learned behavior. And then another talk to texter who texted in our talk to text line at 833-212-1017 so they could get their voice heard. Elizabeth, she goes on to say, hello, Noni Juice, you're wrong because two wrongs don't make a right. Not everyone has their kids involved in explicit situations. Go up and keep a high standard and stop making excuses for bad parenting.
Liz, you are not listening to me. And that goes to show you this is your first show you ever done listen to. Because one thing I do is hold my black people accountable and tell them not to do the explicit things in front of their children. So you're going to have to talk to me on Monday, Missy. But I love you for listening. Like, shout out to Liz, man. Elizabeth and Wayne. Y'all already know the love I have for my community. But anyway, y'all, that was the drop of juice for today. Drop of juice for the week. Thank y'all for tapping in all week long to Jammin' with Juice. We really appreciate it. Now make sure y'all go vote. Go early vote. Go express your right. Go express your voice. And we appreciate y'all. I'm your girl Noni Juice. Always keeping it juicy. That has been Jammin'. Shout out to your brother Z. Now sip on that. Tori Lo Show up next.
Get ready for a breath of fresh air with Community Heartbeat, your go-to show for health and wellness.